Welcome back, folks. Now is a great time to have the new SkyWatch weather app handy. Just go to the App Store. You can click on SkyWatch to download it and then open it up. And why it's so handy is because we're going to see a lot of heat, a lot of humidity, and even some pop-up shower chances. In fact, with it, aside from finding out the current conditions, we also have made available to you the latest radar imagery, which you can interact with, zoom around. Obviously, there's nothing on radar right now, but we can zoom it all the way in and say good evening to the folks in Forest Acres and all around the area, even over towards the town of Lexington. In fact, want to wish a happy anniversary to Kay and Greg, their 35th anniversary tonight, but not a bad app to have with all the outdoor activities that we do have popping up across the Midlands as we now are heading into the warmer summer months with the pop-up shower chances. All right, here's what we're dealing with satellite radar-wise. For the most part, mostly clear sky right now after some showers earlier today. As we take a look outside on the WeatherBug network, well, temperatures, all in all, you're actually going to see the screen briefly go to black because, well, I was a little delayed there and trying to push too many buttons at once. But what you're looking at right now is Reagan National, Washington, D.C. Why am I showing you this? Well, big news today. Remember that earthquake in August of 2011 that shut down the Washington Monument? It reopened today, 1 o'clock this afternoon. They started taking visitors again. What's happening here at home? Well, sunset shot from our Ferry Chevrolet camera today. We did start to see clouds rolling in, making for more of a mostly cloudy sky this afternoon, but still a pleasant end to the day. Currently at Orangeburg, 77 degrees, 90 was our high temperature. 90 the high also in Newberry, currently 77 from our Opera House camera looking at the downtown skyline. 79 right now in downtown Columbia from our Pearls Vista cam after a high of 93. And more locations as we take a look at the WeatherBug network, also dealing with temperatures that are in the 70s from Charleston, Hilton Head, even in Myrtle Beach, 71, 78 in Rock Hill. Highs today, a little cooler in Myrtle Beach, but everybody else 80s and low 90s. The bigger picture here, warmer air locked into the eastern tier of the United States, but we've got some colder air, even some snowfall in the Rockies. That is unusual for them. Yes, it's typically colder in Colorado, and the fact they're getting snow in May, about 5-6 inches, not really a normal thing. It's all tied in with the front that's sweeping across the country and will bring some changes here later on in the week. So we've welcomed humidity back for a good chunk of the country, including California. We have this dip in the jet stream, the strongest winds in the upper parts of the atmosphere. It's allowed this colder air to spill across, and as this front continues to work its way eastward, we'll see cooler temperatures sliding into the southeastern quadrant, helping to squash the humidity that we've been dealing with for the last couple of days. It's going to take until the end of the week until that happens. In the meantime, we're looking for overall a repeat tomorrow of what we dealt with on Monday. Take a look at Future Watch. Not a lot to talk about as we just watch the clock count through the day, and then as we go towards this time tomorrow night, pretty much the exact same picture out there. Rain chances more so to our west along that frontal boundary. So with the potential of some fog developing again tonight, muggy mid-60s out there. 93 will be the high temperature tomorrow, and then tomorrow night for any of the kids that maybe have those Little League games out there, well, 6, 7, and 8 o'clock from the 90s into the 80s. Remember the sunscreen, remember the water, Gatorade, something to keep you hydrated. Winds will be south at 5 to 10. And then as we look at the 7-day forecast, well, we're in the 90s, and then if you're not a fan of the 90s and want it a little cooler, we've got that for you. If you want some relief from the pollen, we've got some thunderstorm chances on Thursday that will really help to eliminate that, drop the pollen count, and then a little bit below average, but still very pleasant for the weekend. So it's a up and down forecast, very spring-like, but it was fascinating today. Coors Field, where the Colorado Rockies play, looking to see about 5 inches of snow in that field. They're on the road right now, but yeah, wow. It's May.
And it's snowing.
Yeah, you've lived in Denver. I've been to Denver a number of times. I've seen it snow in May.
Got a couple of friends who were putting pictures on Facebook today. It looked like a winter wonderland.
It's still not right. It's May.
No, it isn't. But it's nice here in the Midlands, though. I want to welcome all the people in town for the Black Expo as well.
And it's going to be a great week for any of the activities happening outdoors. The only day you want to definitely keep in mind for the umbrella will be Thursday, and please keep the water handy if you are maybe walking to these events and it's going to be a couple blocks. Doesn't matter. It's hot. It's humid out there.
Exactly. And we got to mention Janet Parker on one of the panels tonight. I don't know how she's going to be up tomorrow morning and looking all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but
she does not sleep. I'm convinced that
we'll see what happens.
She does not sleep. Like, she's like a fern. Just spritz a little water and she takes off. I mean, really.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Bree.